Yo, Joe, got to get tough. Yo, Joe, you got to get tough when you cross the line of fire. Yo, Joe, welcome to week whatever the fuck it is in TOL. I think 8. I can't remember anymore. But we've got we've got a game for you. I can't call it this was a great one. The two teams here, are in the same division, and we've got the serial killers with Levi Lacrosse, who is in first place in 3-3, and I still think his team is capable of big things this year, but we'll get to more of that. And they're going up against the G.I. Joe with rookie Scott McCoy. This is his first called game. He requested it, and so we wanted to get to him. And so I figured to call the G.I. Joe game, I would bring in a special guest, Mr. G.I. Joe himself. Hi, Joe.
Michael, how are you today?
I'm doing great. It is an honor to have a distinguished veteran like you here in the studio, and so we're glad that you could come and call this game.
Well, I appreciate it. A lot of people don't know that there actually is a G.I. Joe himself, but I started the G.I. Joes quite a long time ago, and let's just say that my experience in NOM hasn't sat well with the marketing team who've taken my G.I. Joe and turned them into toys and cartoons and things like that, but they're still my team, and I'm the first one who ever said, "Yo, Joe."
And so we're honored, really. I mean, truly, thank you again for your service to our country and for everything that you've done for us, and it's great here. And Baroness is back. Oh, and Dr. Mindbender. All right. So big injury update there for the Joes.
It's going to help my team out that those two have returned. G.I. Joe's been a little down. I think they should have listened to more of my advice when it comes to resorting to corporal punishment when players need to be reminded of their failures on the field.
All right. Well, I mean, it seems a little tough, but you are tough. You're Joe, so we get it. Baroness is the kick returner, and she's back here to return a kick fresh off the injury squad and breaks a tackle. Moves out across the 20, across the 30. Wow, she's got some nice moves there across the 40, across the 50. She's going places. 40, 30, and they bring her down, but a great return by the Baroness.
I don't see the place for women in the G.I. Joe team in the football. There's no women operating less than NOM except for the Vietnamese hookers we hired.
Well, anyway, yeah, so let's get back to the game here. So 2nd and 17. Oh, with a big sack. Mr. Pop with a big early start. So we do want to, keep it focused on the game here.
Yeah, of course.
3rd and 27. So after the big opening return, there's a it's an interception by the Frog.
We would never have tolerated that kind of failure. No, never would have accepted that. Someone would have had to pay.
Yeah, and so they might have to pay with like sitting on the bench for a little while here. An interception the other way. Shipwreck with the big pick.
That was a very good play there by Shipwreck. He should have been able to return for more yards, but very good job overall there.
General Hawk run in it, and they love to run that play to the Hawk.
General Hawk's the man who's really taken over the G.I. Joe team since they removed it from me for telling me that I wasn't marketable or child-friendly. But let me tell you something, Michael, there's nothing child-friendly about what we did in we were very unfriendly to the children of Vietnam.
Okay,
over there. Let me just tell
we've got this, Snake Eyes with a successful run here, and that's I'm glad to have your unique perspective, and a lot of these players. So let's talk about the players like Snake Eyes. What do you think about Snake Eyes?
My guess is Snake Eyes can't talk because he saw a lot of the horrors of war, and they cover up his face probably because he was burned mercilessly by the Viet Cong.
General Hawk with a fumble, and so they've gotten the ball deep in the opponent's territory twice now and unable to come away with any points, and it's been that kind of season for the Joes.
You can't have turnovers like this, Michael. It's ridiculous.
Now big play to the crook, and Tony the Tiger with a big gain there. And now they're going for a dive to Mr. Wendell. Always have to do that at least once a game when I see Wendell. And now he's got, looks like somebody's open. It's going deep to Crumb. Wide open. Touchdown. Serial killers.
He ran all the way down the field. I told them all to run when the bomb started falling, but they wouldn't listen. They thought they were being brave, but they were just being fools.
Yeah, so you got to get motivation wherever you can get it from, Joe. So, again, appreciate the perspective here. The Baroness, she had that big, she had a big return first time. And wow, she's breaking tackles. She's doing good stuff here. Another great return. Let's see if they can capitalize this time.
That was a very nice return.
There's Serpentor. Not much there for him. 2nd and 12. Now, Snake Eyes is number 4th in the league in rushing, so they really want to feed him the ball as much as possible.
They should. He's clearly focused on his task. He needs to be getting more snaps.
So 3rd and 4. Again, this would be a good opportunity to give the ball to Snake Eyes. Well, let's see if they decide to throw it. Oh, they go with the general Hawk run, questionably, but it works. Hawk, showing a little bit of wheels, picks up the first down. 1st and 10. Now, the Joes are looking for their first win of the season. We're glad to have Scott in the league, but hasn't worked out great.
Real G.I. Joes, not these manufactured toys, don't care about victory. They just care about they care about they care about doing what they need to do, performing their duties. Sometimes it requires putting a gun to somebody's head.
Lady J with a touchdown. I mean, the game here is great game. Lady J has not put up big numbers. They are a run-first team. But, we want to get Lady J the credit that she deserves because she's there when they need them, and that was a big play.
That was a very big play, and it's good to see that the G.I. Joes still have some drive and some drive towards victory, drive towards accomplishing what they can on the field of battle.
Oh, and they drove Mikey into the ground on that play and injured him.
Sometimes you just have to take out your enemies. You don't always like doing it, but you gotta just do it for the good of the team.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you gotta, really hit them low, hit them high, hit them hard. And now Tony the Tiger is... Oh, a fumble! Oh, but the serial killers pick it back up. All right, interesting first half. Both defenses played well. Both offenses able to get on the board. It's a 7-6 game. The crook is open deep. Somebody got burnt here and really going still.
Lots of soldiers got burned in Nam.
When we say burnt, we meant like the receiver got past him.
Oh, okay. I see, Michael. I understand now. Sorry.
No, it's okay. And there's Captain Crunch, who had a big preseason. Not quite blown up in the regular season like we thought he might. But still, the season is still young.
When I hear the word crunch, the first thing that comes to my mind is walking over a village that we just firebombed and crunching over the bones of all the fallen people that were dead.
And, it's a different kind of crunch than a breakfast cereal for children. But, crunch is crunch, I guess. So, I see what you're saying there. So, 3rd and 13. This is a really big play now for both teams. And Tony's drops back. Knocked the pass down. I think that was roadblock. And they're going to be forced to kick the field goal. Give them the lead back.
I've never encountered a tiger on the battlefield before, but these Joes today out in this battlefield, they've encountered a different kind of tiger, Michael. I don't know what he looks like, but I imagine that he's ferocious.
I mean, he's kind of silly looking, actually. He likes to say they're great a lot and give thumbs up. He's not, real ferocious looking.
No?
No. He's pretty civil-minded. Joe's back to pass again. They're getting pass happy. Oh, the sack by Mr. T. I pity the fool who doesn't run the ball against this defense. And there goes Serpentor. Got some blockers, got some room, picks up most of the yardage lost on the sack, and it's 3rd and 13.
Yeah, Serpentor is based on a real-life experience, actually. Michael, a lot of people don't know that, but Serpentor wasn't actually a man dressed up like a snake. It was a dead Vietnamese hooker who was bitten by a rattlesnake, and we took the snake after she died, and we wrapped it around her throat, and we called her Serpentor. Well, you got to use whatever inspiration you can get when you're naming these fictional characters. So that's
certainly a colorful
No,
representation.
I mean, I don't like the way that the marketing team changed what the real meaning of G.I. Joe really was the whole time, but I did appreciate their efforts to pay some respect to our Serpentor.
Yeah, I don't know if your Serpentor would have been particularly marketable for action figures for kids, but regardless, but that was a big turnover for them, and Captain Crunch, crunches the ball into the end zone. No bones here, just cereal, crunches it into the end zone, and now they're starting to take a commanding lead. I mean, the Joes felt like they were in this game the whole time, and all of a sudden they're now down 7-16 with no real offense to speak of.
It's nice that there's a lot of young children out there in America today that can enjoy eating their cereal every morning. There's a lot of children that never got the chance to be born because their fathers were murdered in combat. Those children never got to enjoy their cereal, that's for damn sure.
And General Hawk drops back and gets sacked again. He really needs to get the ball out of his hands, and it's now 2nd and 19.
A commanding officer needs to be able to do better than that.
Snake Eyes with some room, but man, not delivering up to his hype so far. Again, one of the big rushers in this league, but the serial killers have been scouted well, and he's not doing much today. Another interception. B, and so Cuckoo Bird is number 1 in the league in interceptions, so we would have thought that if they were going to get a couple picks, that Cuckoo Bird would have gotten some of them, but so far, it's been the other players, Frog and whatever the hell that was. Dumped down to Mr. Wendell. He's tackled right away. And this defensive build was pretty interesting by the Joes. It seems like they basically just paid one half of their defense and didn't even bother to pay the other half. But although it was interesting, it's not successful because they have, the 20th ranked defense in the league, and their point differential is pretty bad, so it's not working.
Yo, Joe.
Yeah, Yo Joe. That's what they really need, some kind of inspiration here. And Baroness has probably been their best player so far today. And solid return there. But I still would run the ball if I were them. Give it to Snake Eyes. It's the best chance of going for a big play. And they do. And he gets behind the defense. Probably not going to score, but still some crafty running. Oh, Shaggy's a tackle. Oh! They could have gotten back into this game. If he had been able to take that one all the way, exciting play, but they go into the half down the line.
That was quite unfortunate that he got caught. It was a good run. We ran out of time. We always run out of time. Time is a soldier's greatest enemy.
So, yeah, we have plenty of time left in this game as we enter the second half. And Toucan Sam is back to return the kick here. And he, solid return, but nothing special, as now the Joe's defense and the serial killer's offense get ready to start the half, and it looks like somebody's open again. Pass rush is there. Oh, but the crumb is wide open. Somebody's fast. He's gonna. Oh, but can't get him. Misses the dive. Touchdown, serial killers. And now I think we can say that the route is on.
Yeah, this is not looking good for the Joes. Maybe they should have put real soldiers on the field rather than cute little models who could turn into toys.
So they will not receive the kickoff. Baroness has been quite busy. I guess that's what happens when you're losing by a lot. You get a lot of chances to return the kick, and that's her first mediocre effort of the day. And so now General Hawks gives it off to Snake Eyes again and picks up a couple.
Michael, I don't think any of these guys are going to wind up with PTSD when they're done with this. The therapist that they forced me to meet with told me I had PTSD. And so the marketing team who stole the G.I. Joe idea team from me, they said that they didn't want to hear the truth about what happened to all of us. But the truth cannot be ignored for long, Michael.
So we don't know if this is the time and the place to necessarily reveal government secrets. But C-Saurus Rex, I'm not sure what cereal that is, but I want to try it. Sounds delicious. But once again, the Joe's offense is just put in their place. And this is the version of the serial killers that I was expecting us to see, all year long. I mean, this team looks ready to go. And Skidmark with a deep in coverage, and he's also one of the top punters in the league. Top 5, I believe, top 6 maybe. And with a real good punt there, right down to the 1. That's something that they did well today.
Yeah, that was a good play by that guy.
Interesting throwing choice there. And, Sergeant Slaughter, is comes into the game with 8 sacks and has been one of their best players overall, but not so much today.
Michael, a lot of people asked me about the battle at Hamburger Hill. They said, "Hey, Joe, how many hamburgers did you eat?" Michael, that's very misleading. Trust me when I tell you we were not eating hamburgers on that hill that day.
I don't know if I want to know exactly what you were doing on that hill that day, but...
I can tell you, Michael, there's a village right at the bottom of the hill. We were ordered to burn it down. We didn't know. They seemed innocent, but you never know where the Viet Cong was going to strike at any time. We had to follow orders, despite the women and the children
so now they're going to
screaming.
They're going to sign up to punt here, and again, appreciate, I'm sure the women were cheering their team on. The national spirit there. So, just a few minutes left in this game, or is it the third quarter? I really, really hope it's the fourth quarter. No, it's the third quarter. Just don't want to see anybody get injured. That's why I want this to be over. It's been great having you with us, Joe. And Snake Eyes is dragging people all over. What an effort there by Snake Eyes.
Yeah, it was a good effort. He's got to keep moving forward. That's what they always tell us as soldiers. You got to just keep moving forward. Never look back. Never look back at the bodies of your fallen comrades.
It's a great attitude for football. You always want to just keep moving forward toward the end zone. So, yes, don't look back at the opposing team or their sideline. That's a good attitude here. And there goes General Hawk again. He's really calling his own number a lot here. Picks up a first down.
Sometimes a military leader needs to call his own number. Sometimes he needs to lead by example.
And Snake Eyes is trying...
Until he gets brutally murdered by flying shrapnel.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have shrapnel at the game today, but Hawk could seriously injure himself here. They got Duke as the backup, so, they've got a good option there if Hawk were to go down, but... There's Snake Eyes. Looks like he's got room again. It looked like he just couldn't quite get around that one.
That was a really shitty run. He just ran right into that guy.
And they're going for a long field goal. I don't know if Snow Job. Nope, that's a miss. Big time miss. Yeah, it doesn't even hit the post. Snow Job not getting it done.
Just another failure by this group of animated toys.
And Roadblock with the pass rush. I thought maybe they'd be in position for a sack, but nothing going there. 2nd and 10. And it's been all serial killers here to start the fourth quarter.
Michael, one of the things that a lot of people don't know about me and my role in creating G.I. Joe is that I actually was the one that came up with the phrase, knowing is half the battle.
Interception from the Cobra Commander. What an effort. A great diving interception. Great play.
That was an excellent play. And what I said was true. Knowing your enemy, knowing what's happening is half the battle. But of course the other half of the battle is murder.
And touchdowns, right? Let's talk about touchdowns. Snake Eyes. And if they're going to make this comeback, it's going to be on the feet of Snake Eyes. And the big interception by Cobra Commander and the long run by Snake Eyes. And this is really... Yeah, it's interesting now. It's possible. It seemed like it was a blowout. And now they at least can make a game of it. Kick deep to Toucan Sam. He brings it out to about the 26, so 1st and 10. And
I knew someone named Sam. He was brutally murdered.
2nd and 9. And Tony the Tiger now calls his own number. He's trying to match Hawk, and the quarterback runs up the middle. But he gets a first down.
When I got back from Nam, I had to meet with Sam's widow. She cried. She asked me. She said she couldn't live. And so I did what I had to do, and I relieved her of her miserable, wretched life.
You helped her move out to another house, right? You helped her. She had a lot of memories with her husband at that house, and being the veteran and the classy guy that you are, security. You did that for the widow of your friend, security. Okay, so 2nd and 10, and Tony now.
What's this guy doing here? What What's this guy doing here?
No, we're just making sure that you feel comfortable. Would you?
I'm very comfortable, Michael. This chair is much more comfortable than the swamp and the ground and the rocks that I had to lay on when I was in war.
So we have like comfortable couches and touchdown, and any hopes of a comeback are dashed as Cookie Crook takes the big touchdown from Tony the Tiger. So the lounge, there's some snacks out there, and if you wanted to just take a rest, we really appreciate you joining us today here.
It's hard for me to eat anything that I don't kill first.
All right, well, that's understandable. So 2:14 left on the clock, and hopefully the clock will tick. Baroness gets to that sideline. Can she get past this one? She does, and she's heading off. Brought down, but she's, again, had a big game. So if you want to have any hope, I mean, again, it looks pretty much dashed after that long touchdown, but maybe Snake Eyes can bust another one for you.
Snake Eyes is one hell of a player. It's a shame the rest of this team is letting him down. You should never be let down by your team.
Hawk, crafty move, gets it to Flint. Oh, looked like he crossed the goal line. Check the replay. Flint, I believe that's his first catch of the day. Is Hawk going to call his own number here? No, gives it to the pitch to Snake Eyes, who bursts in for the touchdown, and now they'll have to go for the onside kick, I believe.
Michael, back in my combat days, I was quite a quarterback myself. I was able to throw grenades with deadly accuracy.
Oh, grenades.
Yeah, I was able to. Whenever we had to throw a grenade into a hut filled with women and children, they always asked the quarterback. They said, "Quarterback, come over here. Chuck this grenade into this hut. You never know what kind of people are going to be in there. We got to root them out. It could be Viet Cong posing as children and women in this hut.
Yeah, so
they might have get that grenade in there, root them out, make sure they're all dead when they're lying on their bodies or all over the ground."
Okay, so we we really want you to enjoy your stay here. As Captain Crunch bursts for another touchdown, but we are gonna maybe ask you to step out here.
What? Okay.
And, thanks for your experience.
Michael, I've got other stories that are relevant to this game and the G.I. Joe.
Okay.
Like all the other ones I've been telling you today.
Yeah, if you have a good football related story, let's hear it.
Sure. One time, just like in football, we were gonna play a game. We were gonna kick a ball around, and play like with our foot and kick the ball like you do in football. But we didn't have a ball, so we had to take the skull of one of the dead Viet Cong members that we murdered.
Thank you again, Mr. Joe, Sergeant Joe, again for your service and for coming in here today. I'm sure this will be a one-time only visit for you because we wouldn't want to impede on your busy schedule. But thank you for making the effort today and sharing your personal experiences with us.
Yeah, of course, Michael. Thank you. I think I've got other things I can talk about, of course, at some other time if you would like.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. This is probably the only appearance that we'll need from you. But again, appreciate you laying down the groundwork here for the Joes, and another tough loss for that team. But Snake Eyes did go for 200 yards, so solid performance there. Tony the Tiger throws for 307, so big game for him. Big win for the Serial Killers as they continue to move on with their season and their hunt for the playoffs, and they're right in the thick of it there. So thanks again, Joe.
Thanks for having me, Michael. Yo, Joe.
Yeah, yo, Joe.